Hi, lovebirds. Welcome back to band practice. I'm Emma.
And I'm Madison, and today we're going to be doing a little Valentine's Day episode because if you're listening on the day this comes out, it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's
Yes,
Day, besties. We hope you're all having a cute, fun Valentine's Day, but if you're not, this episode will probably bring you some sense of comfort because we're doing Valentine's Day
hmm
horror stories, all the
yeah,
bad stories, some of our own, a submission from you, and some Reddit stories. So we've got a little bit of everything.
we do. Just to remind you, it could always be worse.
True. Truly, like if you think you're doing bad, somebody's always doing worse. And that's so comforting
Yeah,
to know.
right.
But before we get into it, what have you been up to?
I have just, been living my life.
As you should.
Working, making money, working on paying off my credit card. What have I actually done?
It's hard when you're doing low spend because it's like, what have I
No,
been doing?
and I haven't done too hot this week with low spend.
Oh,
Oh, I did something fun on Friday. I hung out with my friend Lexi. Hi, Lexi.
hey
She's a listener.
girl.
Hey, girl. And we made bouquets for our men. She has a husband. I have a boyfriend. And so that was like really cute and fun because, like how people say, like, the only time men get flowers is at their funeral. So I wanted to like do something cute.
Wow, that's
So yeah,
dark.
it is dark.
No, that is so cute. And the bouquets turned out so cute. Emma made a little TikTok and I was like, wait, that is such a sweet little idea. And then she
Isn't that
sent me a
cute?
picture of them on Andrew's little desk. I was like, why am I going to cry right now? It's so sweet.
I know. I love to like give and make. So
Yeah, it was really cute. I wish I was better
thanks.
at bouquets. Like I just buy one flower and put it in a vase. I should try to
hmm
experiment with that more. It looked fun in your video.
Thanks. Yeah, well, it was
Welcome.
also fun to do it with a friend because we got to share the bouquets we got or like
Mm.
the individual flowers. So we got to use multiple flowers, but it was cheaper because we just
Mm-hmm.
split them in half.
Oh, that's
So
smart.
it's a little hot tip.
If only I had a friend to do it with.
Only works if you have a friend. Yep.
Well, that's cute. Very Valentine's
Yeah.
Day spirit. I love it.
Today's Super Bowl Sunday that we're recording this. That's fun. I
I
don't really have
know.
anything to say about that, but I mean, I'm going to make cookies.
Fun.
The Bon Appetit chocolate chip cookies is the best recipe out there. So if anyone needs a good chocolate chip recipe, there you go.
Bon appetit, I like trust them with my life.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because of the former association with Claire Saffitz. And we all know she's my Lord and Savior. But yeah, I feel like any recipe from Bon Appetit is like it just makes you feel like you're doing a little bit extra. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like an elevated chocolate chip cookie. You
Yeah.
probably
I
have to
feel like
like
it's
leave it in the fridge or something for a little bit. Do you have to do that?
no, but like it's like a brown butter cookie. So you have to brown the butter on the stove. Like there's
That's what I
always
was looking
something.
for. Something a little extra.
And that's why I like it. Because I also feel like, well, no shade, but I feel like it's like trusted professionals rather than like I don't know, like you don't know who's like writing these other blogs, like they might not even be like a good cook.
Yes, yeah, like just like little bloggers and stuff, which some
Yeah.
are great, but
Some are
some
great. Slay.
I have seen some recipes, tried some recipes, and not the
I'm like,
best. Like, wow,
no,
you
yeah.
publish this online confidently? Okay, okay.
You know it's bad when like I like to read comments on recipes and like they're like saying all the substitutions or like edits they had to do. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like,
It's a build
this
your
is
own.
yeah, they're like, this is so bland. Actually, I doubled all the spices. I added this
Yeah.
instead of this. Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
DIY at the end of the day.
Mhm.
It kills me. I find recipes on Pinterest a lot, and even people comment on Pinterest, which I didn't even really know
Yeah.
was a thing. But some of the comments are so funny. They're like, I made this for my family, and it was the worst thing I've ever made. Like, this recipe sucks. Like, people are brutal in the
Please.
Pinterest comments.
I'm gonna start commenting on things. I don't know. Something about that is like so fun. It's
Yeah.
like when you comment on like a random TikTok. I love doing that.
Hmm.
So maybe I'll start doing Pinterest comments.
Yeah. And there's always only a couple because, like, I don't
hmm
know, not a lot of people do it. So
Yeah,
you'd be so different and quirky and unique if you did
I
that.
really would. My last life update I have is the book I'm currently reading, which is Madison Beer's what is that called when you write?
Memoir? No,
That's
autobiography?
like autobiography
Is
or
one of those is after the person already died. She's alive and
yeah,
well.
she is alive and well. Not quite sure, but she wrote a book about her life.
What is it called when you write it about yourself?
Bibliography?
I don't know.
Oh, it is called The Half of It, a memoir. So I guess you can't.
Memoir.
Okay. For
Okay,
some
cute.
reason that does give me death, but anyways,
Mhm.
it's a pretty short book. It's like 160 pages. I'm halfway through. It's really good so far. I love Madison Beer. I have for like a while now. I think her music is so good and so underrated. But it is also really nice to like kind of hear more of her story because like I remember when she first popped off with like the Justin Bieber Twitter thing,
Mhm.
and she has always been one of the most hated girls online simply for being pretty, and it's
Literally.
so sad. Um, so I think this book is probably really empowering for her, and I'm so happy to see her success. So I highly recommend the book. It's a quick read.
That's cute. I've been wanting to read that book for a really long time because I feel like you and I both we have a long history with Madison Beer. Like
Mhm.
we have been there since the beginning.
Yeah,
I have always loved her and people love to hate her. And I just
I know.
I will stand by her side. Like if she has zero
Absolutely.
fans, I am dead. Like I
Literally,
she's my ride or die.
she is my ride or die.
But I never got around to reading it, but I really want
I
to.
think we would be really good friends, but
Honestly, like and she's our exact same age. I feel like
mhm.
a lot of like the people that I'm a fan of are either younger than me or like way older than me. She's the only one that's oh, she's just like me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And yeah, we would be best friends. I just know it.
yeah.
Hey,
Love you,
Madison.
Madison, in the band.
And she would. That's the crazy
She
part.
really would. If she knew, she would.
You know. Ugh, love her.
I've rambled so much. Sorry. Please take it away.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm like fighting the invisible haters already. I'm like, and she didn't
I
ramble
know.
too much. No, I'm just kidding. I've been having a pretty good week, other than this morning has kind of been a shit show, if I do say so myself.
Um,
So last night Ben sent me. I was already sleeping and he was awake, but he like sent me a Instagram reel of like this really cute secondhand store in Denver.
Mm.
And so I woke up. He's been going to sleep like way later than me and waking up way later than me. So like he has his little alone time at night. I have my alone time in the morning. And so when I was up and he wasn't, I saw that he had sent me something last night while I was sleeping. I looked at it. Then as soon as he woke up, I was like, oh, we're going there today. Like that is so cute.
mhm.
And so we went and got like a little coffee, went to like this cute bakery next door. And then we were like going over to the thrift store. First of all, I almost slipped and fell and literally broke a bone on the ice because it snowed this weekend.
Oh.
And then it literally, right as I like recovered from that, I was like, whoo, like, whoa, that was a close one. I was standing under a tree. All the snow dumped on me. Like it was literally like a cartoon moment. Like, like all
Trips
this
on the banana and then
no
piano falls.
literally exactly like that. Like a bunch of snow fell on my head. I literally like as soon as it happened, I said, I want to go home.
Oh.
Done. And then right after that, I was looking up how to get to the thrift store because I knew like what street it was on, but I didn't know which way. Wasn't open. Closed.
Yeah.
Um.
Well.
So that was not the best morning I've ever had.
Mm-mm.
But then we went to the cute bakery. They had amazing pastries, and I just had half of an almond croissant, which is like my favorite. So that was my redeeming moment of the morning.
Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah. But other than that,
Yeah.
it's been
There was a
good.
sweet treat at the end of the tunnel.
There was. And also segueing into the drink of the day, we got coffee at Dutch Rose. And I always forget for whatever reason that I don't have like a go-to order at Dutch Rose. Do you?
Not really, not anymore.
Yeah, like especially for coffee drinks. Like
Yeah.
I just never know what to order. And so we pulled up and there was no line, which also never happens. And so the girl like came right up to our car and she was like, "What can I get for you?" And I was like, I'm not sure. Like I was not prepared for this for whatever reason, even though I literally drove here and I'm in the drive-through. Like for whatever reason, this is surprising me. And so I just ordered a vanilla latte and it's fine. But I wanted a fun drink.
It's fine.
It's like my own
Yeah.
fault. It's what I ordered. I got exactly what I ordered. It just was not like the fun that I was looking for.
You couldn't have just like done a golden eagle, like
No, like put a drizzle or something. I don't know.
something.
Yeah,
That's so
but
funny.
I'm just in a complaining mood today, as you can tell.
No, and you're allowed. This
Thank
is a
you.
safe space. Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks.
I think I used to get a sugar cookie like latte at Dutch
Mm.
Bros. That could be good next time.
The thing that throws me off is like they have all these drinks, but like where are they? Like not on the menu. Do you know what I mean?
Surely not. Yeah, like I understand a secret menu is fun, but like I don't I don't want to have to Google things every time I come. Like,
No,
can you
like
just show me a damn menu?
right. Or at least like have all your syrup options. So like if there's specific
Yeah.
combos that are like secret, that's fine. But like I didn't even know that sugar cookie was an option. Like
Yeah.
how was I to know?
Another thing is they take your order like 5 cars behind the actual menu. So
Yeah.
like I don't even know what's seasonal right now. Like it actually stresses me out a little bit. So I need to stop talking about that.
Yeah. So that's why I just panicked and said, oat milk vanilla latte, please.
I saw Indy got a pup cup.
He did. He
He
was
chowed
like,
down.
oh my god, he loves a pup cup. Like he every single drive through now, he is hanging out the window like all up in the people's face. Like, where is my pup cup? He lives for it.
I love that. He's a good
Thanks.
boy.
He is.
Um My drink is, I think, a new Alani flavor, cherry
Mm.
twist. It's basically a cherry limeade Alani. Pretty good.
Ooh, I saw it right when you said cherry twist. I saw the picture of the lime on it, and I knew what was coming. I
Yep.
love a cherry limeade drink.
She does. I
Yum.
know this about her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is actually one of my new favorite Alani flavors. It's in my top 3.
Wow, I will have to try it.
Do you want to know my top 3?
I was gonna ask, yeah, but like I was hoping you would just offer it up, so this is perfect.
Ooh, I don't know if I'm in it. Honestly, Kimade to me is just my OG, my number 1, my ride or die. Then I would say Witch's Brew, and then I would say Cherry Twist. So
Mm.
there you go.
It's up there with like the 2 OGs. Like,
No, it's
wow.
really good for like a non-special flavor.
Yeah. Wow. I'll have to try it. Alrighty. Well, I guess we can get into the stories. Shall we start
Let's
with
do it.
our own horror stories?
Sure.
Okay.
Should I take it away?
You can take it away. Go for it.
Okay. Um well, so first off, my first boyfriend never even told me happy Valentine's Day. So
he
there's not
can
much story to tell.
he can
And
burn.
it's not like we were young, like we were in our 20s and he was older than me. So it's a little silly and weird. Um And I remember we didn't, guys, I don't know what was wrong with this relationship. I didn't even prepare anything for Valentine's Day because I knew nothing was going to happen because he didn't even text me on Christmas. Like we
Oh.
didn't talk on Christmas.
Oh.
We were long distance.
But the crazy part is this wasn't like a situationship. Like, you don't talk
No,
every day.
like
This was
he
like your boyfriend.
apparently wanted to date me, but I don't know.
Like he asked
A little
you
weird.
to date and then like did not do anything after that. He said, "Okay,
It is
just
so
checking
crazy.
if you wanted to." Perfect. He's
Oh, yeah,
insane.
that was crazy. My second boyfriend after that, was actually a great gift giver. Okay, so for my birthday, we weren't even like officially dating at the time, but he had spent months like embroidering this sweater for me, and it was like the coolest thing ever. I thought it was like so neat. And then for Christmas, we did like a thrift miss. Um, and so he of course got handy again and got me he like customized 3 different like Harley Davidson t-shirts for me, like embroidered them, like sewed pockets on them. It was like super cool, and like he just was the kind of person that like spent time and effort on gifts, I think. And then for Valentine's Day, I just got an Amazon package. I didn't even know it was a gift. I thought I just had ordered something. And it was like my favorite movie that year, Booksmart on DVD. And then it had like the little paper slip that Amazon does. And it was like Happy Valentine's Day or something. I was like, oh. And so, yeah, that's how I knew a breakup was coming. Because the effort, there was a change in energy, clearly.
No, it's crazy because like that's still thoughtful-ish.
It's
Like, it's your
thoughtful, it's
favorite
just in
movie.
comparison.
I was gonna say, like, you can't do the absolute most and then send
Mhm.
like, not even, like, order it from Amazon, package it cute, like, add in a
Like,
cute,
make
like,
it cute, write
handwritten
a card.
note. Yeah. Wow. That's
Yeah, it
wild.
was crazy. Still have the DVD though, love it. That's my
Oh,
favorite movie still to this day.
yeah, I do love that movie.
Yeah. It's just like, and that's the thing, is like, it doesn't matter necessarily what the gift is, just that, like, you can tell there was, like, thought, you know?
Yeah.
There was
Like,
no thought.
yeah, it doesn't have to be, like, an expensive, extravagant gift.
Mm-mm.
You just have to, like, make it a little bit cute.
Personalized,
Yeah, I was gonna
perhaps.
say, like, do a little something.
Yeah.
Okay, my story, I am the villain, which I will
Ooh, love that.
admit. Yes, yes. And at the time I didn't think it was that bad, but looking back now, I'm like, something must have been wrong with me. Like, my brain was like, I don't know, there's a worm in there or something. Like, I'm really not sure.
Ooh, yeah.
But it was my second boyfriend, so I was 17 or 18, too old for this behavior. But I had broken up with him. I can't remember if it was the night before or the night of Valentine's Day, but I straight up just broke up with him.
Wow, okay.
And
We
like,
did one of those.
yeah, and I remember thinking like, "Oh, it's fine," because like I remember too, we didn't get each other gifts. Like we had like
Mm,
established that, so it's not even like I like felt bad and like wanted, you know what I mean? Like there was
yeah.
none of that. So it was just really another day to me, and I don't even think I thought that much about it. Like being Valentine's Day, I just did it. But now I'm like, damn, you couldn't have waited like a week or something, or
Yeah.
done it like even a week before. I don't know.
Before.
It's just kind of messed up when you think about
It is
it.
a little messed up, and unfortunately, he probably
He
thinks
remembers
about that
that.
every Valentine's Day.
I was
That's something that sits with you.
Yeah, it sticks with you like throughout your life. I was telling Ben while we were driving around, I asked him if he had any Valentine's Day horror stories. And I was like, "I'll tell you mine." And then I told him that. He was like, "That's like pretty messed up." Like that was probably his Roman Empire. Like
Yeah.
that yeah, it's one of those like
Like, he
stories to
probably
tell.
submitted to the podcast and
No,
was like,
literally.
"I have a story."
Remember this? Do you remember that? Yeah, pretty rude,
That's
but
funny.
hope he's
Yeah.
doing well.
Well,
He's in a wonderful relationship now, so happy for him.
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of submitting, I have a bone to pick with everyone listening.
I do as well.
I often hear that our story episodes are well loved, some of people's favorites, and yet when we ask multiple times on our Instagram for submissions, crickets. No one
Crickets.
has anything to say. I end up having to send this form to my family, and even they don't submit. So it's just a little like, honestly, even if you don't have a story, can y'all just make it up?
No, at this point,
Lie. We won't
lie.
know. And it's anonymous. I would really love some more participation. Let us know how we can better assist you in this process. But I love doing these episodes, but we never get submissions, so we have to dig through like the actual depths of Reddit to
Mhm.
find decent stories. But your guys' stories are always better. So yeah, I just think the band could all come together better.
Yes. I was gonna say the only issue with the band, like, love you guys so much, but y'all are silent fans. Like
Silent
like,
fans.
we have listeners and, some of you follow
Mhm.
us on Instagram. I just don't know, like, why you don't want your voice to be heard. And I feel like maybe people too don't believe that it's anonymous or something. Because I remember when
Mm,
I wouldn't submit to things because I'm like, anonymous my ass, like you can see
yeah.
this. No, it's literally anonymous. Like we can't see anything. You could
No, the
say
form doesn't
anything.
collect any sort of contact information or name or email or nothing. So you can
Yeah.
say whatever the hell you want.
No, for real. You guys are shy and I need you to speak up.
I
And
get it. We're also shy.
yes.
But just moving forward, please know, like, we are begging on our hands and knees. Please, please, please participate.
Yes. And if you have never submitted, don't tell me they're your favorite episodes either. I don't want to hear it.
With that being said, we have one great submission. Shout out to our band member, whoever you are that came through. This is actually a good one.
Okay. I haven't read through any of these.
Oh, perfect.
So it'll be a surprise.
This one might take you. This one, might be difficult to understand in relation, so we'll have to explain.
Okay.
Let me read it. Not me going on a double date right around Valentine's Day with the girl my now ex-boyfriend would eventually cheat on me with. Bonus points that I later found out her now ex-husband that was on the date was swinging for the other team.
Oh.
So this
Double
girl went on a
whammy.
double date with, I'm assuming, like a friend, and that girlfriend was the one that her boyfriend cheated on her with.
That's
That is Roman Empire.
no, like that.
And the husband was gay.
Oh wow, double homicide. I
Yeah.
hear stories like that when like I have a friend who introduced her husband to somebody and then like that ended up being the girl that he cheated on her with. Like things like that where like it's either your friend or like you introduce them. The way I would be in prison for the rest of my life. Like
Mm-hmm.
you could actually find any bitch, just not one that I know. Like that
Literally.
adds another layer to it of just utter disrespect. Like
Yeah.
I could never handle that.
From both parties. Because then you know for a fact the other person knew that you were in a relationship, knew
No.
that they were taken
Yeah.
by.
No.
Now I'm actually in a bad mood.
No, like that actually ruined my day. I
Like
can't.
you deserved, whoever you are, you deserved any to find vengeance.
Yes. However you see.
Yeah.
However you see best fit. Like that's crazy. And I wonder,
It's
I wish
bad.
she gave more info if it was a friend or just like,
Yeah.
somebody that
Like how
like,
close.
yeah. Because imagine if like one of your good friends straight up took your boyfriend. The silence was telling. Like,
No, I'm like, what can I say that wouldn't like incriminate me in the
right.
future? I don't know.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the ex-husband being gay, good for him,
Just like a fun cherry on the top. Yeah.
Right. It's just a little pizzazz in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hate when that happens though. It's really
Yeah. Ugh.
it's like, oh, would be devastating. That's a hard one because it's like I'm not gay, so I don't know, but like were you ever even attracted to me? Do you know what I mean? Like, wow,
Yeah.
we spent time
A lot of
together.
layers.
Yeah, and you're like, "Oh, you never even loved me." Okay. You're literally not capable of loving me. Okay. Perfect.
Mm.
And husband, that one says husband.
Yeah.
You said I
That's hard.
do. That's hard.
Yeah.
I also had that recently happen to a friend, which is crazy.
Oh,
I
tell me
never
more about that later.
I will, I will, I will.
I'd love some tea.
Yeah.
All right, now we'll get into Reddit stories. These are pretty good.
Okay. This one says, in high school, I was crazy about this one girl, but she had a boyfriend. So I stayed firmly in the trusted friend category. Well, early February came around and she breaks up with her boyfriend. We plan to meet up for dinner a day or two before Valentine's Day. I'm stoked. I bought her a Valentine's Day teddy bear and I'm seriously going to ask her out, tell her my feelings, etc. When I pull up to her house and she comes out, the first thing she says to me is, "Me and my boyfriend got back together. Aren't you happy?"
Like,
Oh.
she needs to have some self-awareness.
Yeah, I feel like as a woman, you always know when somebody's
You
like
always
just
know.
like you always have a little bit of an inkling.
Mhm.
Mm, that's rough.
Just devastating.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lesson to be learned.
Yeah. Oh, high school's rough all around. Just
Mhm.
sorry to that man.
Sorry to the man. Next story. Ooh, we have a mother-in-law.
I
My
love these.
favorite.
My favorite category.
My mother-in-law's birthday is February 14th.
No, no, no,
And she
no.
must be celebrated on her actual birthday or it doesn't count. So early congratulations call, big dinner out, presents, everything all day is her. In all my years of marriage, there was never
There was never ever.
I stop. Like, just let me get away with one slip up. Just
Never.
once. Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh,
I
walked right
love
in. You're quick.
I love that specific type of mispronunciation, like the little kid speech impediment one. Neville. I love it. It never gets old.
You're so
Like
crazy. Okay.
widowy.
In all my years of marriage, there was never a single romantic Valentine's Day because who celebrates mother-in-law's B-day with sexy fun times? Yeah. See, okay, here's the thing. I think the mother-in-law and her husband, like that can be her thing, that between them as a couple, Valentine's Day is her birthday and they let it be that. Maybe like the day after can be more of a Valentine's Day vibe. But your whole entire family does not need to give up Valentine's Day for your birthday. What
No.
happened to celebrating birthdays on the weekends?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what world should your mother-in-law's birthday affect, no offense, but affect your relationship that much? Like, do you know
Yeah.
that should be between her and her man, unless she's like
Mhm.
not married anymore or something. And so
Mhm.
then it's like, oh, Valentine's Day is kind of sad. Like, let's make it my birthday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I also feel like people with birthdays on holidays need to have a little bit more self awareness. Like,
Mhm.
and this is coming from somebody who loves their birthday. Like, I love my birthday.
Yes, I love to be celebrated, but
But if my birthday was
I
on Christmas, you better believe I
mhm.
would celebrate it, the weekend after Christmas or whatever. Like, because it's
Yeah.
Christmas for everybody. Grow
Yeah,
up.
the harsh truth is people don't care about your birthday really. Sorry.
Yeah.
I care about mine so much, but I know other people do not, and that's the facts of life.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Mhm.
And Valentine's Day is it's even a weirder one to involve your
Yeah.
son. You know what I mean?
Mm. I bet
Uh,
she yeah, actually, we're not going there.
we're not going there. But I do love the mother-in-law like lore that is a little bit too obsessed with their son.
Mhm.
That is my favorite type of
It's
story.
my favorite kind of story. Maybe we'll do a whole episode on that someday.
We should. Okay. The next one. It was my sophomore year of high school. I had never had a boyfriend or anything before. We had this thing at school about send a carnation and they'd get delivered to us in class on Valentine's Day. We had that at our school. Do you remember that?
We did. Yeah.
Yeah. You could like send a flower to somebody or something.
Mhm.
Was it
Never
an
got one.
anonymous or it said who was it from? Who it was from?
I'm not sure because I never got one.
Yeah, me neither. But I do remember like people would get deliveries in class and it'd be like, oh my gosh.
Ugh.
Which is kind of, there's so many things that I look back on in high school and I'm like, they surely can't still do that. Like,
No, it's
it's
just
kind
like
of
not
makes people feel left out and
it's
like,
not the place. Yeah.
yeah, especially for like the school officials to be involved. Like, I remember like teachers or like like
Mm,
staff would deliver the flowers. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Anyways,
Honestly, they probably just wanted the money. Anyways,
true. That's so
cash
true
grab.
because you had to pay for it.
Schools deserve better funding anyways, so I get it.
No, literally. Okay, to my surprise, I had gotten one from a guy. Let's call him Jay. The card from Jay said, I admire you. After school, talk to me at number so we can talk. Yours, Jay. So after school, I pulled out my phone and called the number he left. I was answered with a group of guys giggling and Jay saying, I'm sorry, that was a dare. I don't actually like you like that, and hung up on me. That happened when I was 14 and it still messes with me now that I'm 26. What a horrible thing to do to somebody. Anybody who does anything like that can literally
As a
burn.
joke.
No, like that
Mhm.
is the most. I remember people doing that, or like even in like elementary school, like asking people out as a
Yeah.
dare or like as a prank. Who raised you? Like you must be sick in the head. That is, like she
Mhm.
said, like that'll stick with you for the rest of your life to be like, oh, I am so undesirable that somebody made a joke out of being interested in me.
They thought who's someone that would be funny, and they thought of me.
No, like, oh,
I need therapy for the rest of my life. That's the kind
actually,
of vibe.
and you're gonna be paying for it now that you mention it. Like
Yeah. You'll get
that.
an invoice, babe.
Oh, I remember just the sicko boys in like elementary
Mm,
school, middle school
I
doing that. And
know.
I'm like, you're embarrassing and you're gross and you're rude and you're mean. That is just a sick joke to play on somebody.
It's so mean, and they probably don't even remember ever doing stuff like that.
I know. Especially too, I feel like they would always pick somebody, like they'd be like, oh, I think this girl has a crush on you. Like you should ask her out as a joke. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So then the
because
girl would
they
be
know
so
that she would be
excited.
excited.
Oh, it's evil. It's vile. Like,
I feel sick.
to do to a child or even like a 14-year-old is still a child. Like that's,
Mhm.
mm, oh, it's terrible.
All right, this next one's really funny. While in nursing school, my friend and I thought it might be funny to send wait, actually I don't remember what this is. Now that I remember what the story is, I'm like, wait, maybe it's not funny. Um, while in nursing school, my friend and I thought it might be funny to send the five guys in our class an anonymous invitation to get together after school for a drink at a certain cafe. We'd send them to their house, fully expecting them to recognize it was a joke. Well, the next day, one of the guys asks the teacher for a moment to talk to the class and starts telling us that he received this card and his wife went crazy. She was now convinced that he was having an affair and threatened to divorce him. Needless to say, he was not amused by our little prank. We ended up going over to his house together where we apologized humbly with flowers to his wife. To this day, I'm still not convinced she believed us. The other guys, however, found it hilarious and were all there for the meet, even though they already found out it was us, of course. One of the guys carried a card from his girlfriend thanking us, saying that she has not seen him that happy for a while when he received our card. He was even singing in the shower, but the one with the angry wife, he never really spoke to us after that. So on one hand, I think pranking the men that are married is like messed up, but
Uh-huh.
also the wife, like, okay, actually, I would be that crazy.
I
So
was
I,
gonna
I see,
say.
I see her. If a car showed up, oh, like, babe, all of your, it's in the lawn.
No, I'm
Like, it's
thinking
actually already in the lawn.
if Ben came home from work and like a little card got delivered to him and he came home, like I'd have all of his stuff in boxes when he got home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, go have fun with your little friend. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Yeah, I would not. But then if the girl showed up and was like, "Oh my god, sorry, that was a prank," I'd be like, "Oh, okay, whatever.
yeah.
Don't
I'd be like,
don't
okay,
do it again."
stay. Yeah.
But why was the other guy so happy? That's what I'd be more mad
That's
about.
also,
Why are
yeah,
you
I'm
that
curious
happy?
about that. And the wife didn't see. She was like, "Oh, that I loved it." Like, huh?
No, if Ben got a card from an anonymous woman and was singing in the shower, we'd also have problems there.
Even bigger problems, to be frank.
To be quite frank, yeah. Because why are you happy?
Yeah, why are you excited?
You should throw it in
Are
the
you going?
trash.
Are
Right.
you going
Oh,
to this cafe?
oh, you're going to the
What do
cafe.
you think
Okay.
you're doing?
Have fun.
Oh, you're showering to get ready for her?
Okay. Go
That's weird.
stinky. Why would you have to smell good?
Yeah, why do you, yeah, man, this episode's getting me heated a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to pick a fight.
We get we get off recording, Ben and Andrew are like, what happened? Like what happened here? Why are you guys so angry? No, actually any episode we do with men, I'm like, no, you ruined my day. Like it actually
Yeah.
these stories get me so heated.
Notice how most of these stories, oh, actually, no, I guess it's equal. Never mind, never mind.
What? You were gonna say
I
the
was
men
gonna
are
say, like, most of these stories, it's the men that are the issue, but actually,
Mhm.
it's pretty equal. Never mind.
Also, we could do no wrong. Like if one of the stories was a boy broke up with a girl on Valentine's Day, I'd be like, put him on a stick and roast him over a fire. Like he deserves jail time, but then I say it, I'm like, that was funny of me. Like
No, literally.
it's toxic. But
Yeah.
anyways, okay, next one. There was a note in our reservations that it was an engagement. What?
Oh, I think they're like a waiter.
Oh, okay, okay. They wanted champagne, a specific seat, and a bunch of other stuff. The server comes up to the table with something like, "So I read that we're celebrating an engagement. Congratulations." Confusion from the woman glaring at the guy. He hadn't proposed yet. She ruined it. How could you be so dumb? Like,
Like,
obviously, they
why?
are requesting these things because they are going to propose. Now, this one has me the most angry because did
I
it say the
know.
server was a man? Because I bet it was.
I bet it was. And where do you go from that? Once it's ruined, it's just kind of ruined.
Like he's not gonna get down on one knee after that. Surprise!
No. Oh,
And that's like,
bad omen.
yeah, and that's like obviously something that people will remember for the rest of their life. Like
Mm-hmm.
these people will remember you forever, and you should be embarrassed about that.
Yeah,
Also, anything
it would haunt me.
about yeah, anything about like engagement, babies, like anything that's like such a big surprise, I would err on the side of caution rather than just
Yeah,
opening
same.
up with congratulations.
Congrats.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
maybe you should have thought that one through.
Yeah. Messy.
I hope that people had a good sense of humor though and like thought it was funny or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
All right. This next one is interesting. Okay. I came home dressed as a Hooters girl with hot wings, but they gave my husband horrible diarrhea and he ended up in the hospital for dehydration 2 days later. Sorry, babe. Dude, this is crazy. Creative. I kind of love that.
Hmm.
She said, I got a little costume, some wings. But yeah, that is unfortunate.
The fact that it went to the level of like he ended up in the hospital is just killing
Hospitalized.
me. Like not like oh he had like a little food like he was in the hospital.
That is crazy.
That's probably a big bill too. Like you probably regret
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And sometimes it's just the thought that counts. Like she really tried to be cute and fun.
Exactly.
And I
Yeah.
love that for her.
And now it'll be a funny story eventually.
Yes. Yes. Okay, last one. Okay, this one says I was a delivery driver for a fruit bouquet company. I love a fruit, like an edible arrangement. Love
Oof.
those.
I've always wanted one of them.
Oh, I remember I was in elementary school and my aunt sent me one like to school. Like when I was at school,
Oh,
I was riding that high for weeks. Like I was the
wow.
main character with my like people were like, "Can
Yeah.
I have some?" I'm like, no. Like this is
No.
actually for me because it's my birthday. So okay, anyways, so he was a delivery driver and he had two arrangements from the same guy. No.
Yep. We already know where
No.
that's going.
Oh my god, I'm pissed off already. Okay. Routes were made for me and the truck was loaded, so there was no way I could mess this up. Delivered both arrangements to the appropriate address. I headed back to the store to find the store owner and the guy who sent these in an argument. This idiot put the wrong name on the houses, and it was on the card with the arrangement, along with the phone numbers. So both women called each other and then called the guy. He tried to say it was my fault, and then the person who took the order he ordered it online. All we did was import the order. What a absolute buffoon.
No, this one just I feel rage inside of me. Thank God it got messed up, honestly. Like, thank God for these women that they found out, but like you are
An
two types
idiot.
of horrible. Horrible that you are obviously cheating on someone. Secondly, you're horrible because you can't even think of a creative enough gift different for each of these women. You have to get them the same thing from the same place,
That's so true.
putting in the bare amount of effort. You are a disgrace.
Also, the third point is that you're stupid. Like you
And now
couldn't
you're a
even
Karen.
you couldn't even keep the name straight. Like you couldn't even do one
Yeah.
thing right. You really
She
like
said, let me hold back.
let me hold back. Let me not even because how could you if you're going to be so vile and evil, you better be
Yeah.
good at it. Like how are you going to tell on
Mm-hmm.
yourself? Idiot. And second of all, yeah, then you're going to get mad at the people. You well, once again, you're stupid because you placed the order online. You type that in,
Literally,
babe.
you're actually an idiot.
Like you couldn't be any like something is wrong with you. Clearly.
If I were ever in that situation as like a flower shop owner or something, best believe I'm flipping the cards on purpose.
Oh, or immediately giving them a
They're
call.
gonna know. Yeah.
I would call
I'm
one of the
making sure they
women
know.
and be like, "Hey, I noticed that there was two orders from the same guy. Am I meant to deliver both to you, or should I deliver the other one to Brittany at 480
Yeah.
727 whatever?" Yeah, and here's her address as well if you'd like to go have a chat with her because
Mm-hmm.
there just must be a miscommunication. Something must not be
Yeah.
correct here.
I am not an accomplice in a crime like this.
No.
If I remember correctly, I think this is like a similar storyline in that movie Valentine's Day. Did you ever watch that growing up? I think it's like
Mm,
popular. It came out when we were in like elementary school. Taylor Swift, isn't it?
I was gonna
With
say
Taylor
Taylor
Lautner.
Swift. Yes, yeah, I remember I saw
Yeah,
it, but I don't really remember
that's a
it.
good movie.
Taylor Swift in her acting era. Who would have thought?
Yeah, dude, I loved her character in that. It was so funny. She was
I
kind
like.
of a comedic genius.
I remember it was such a big thing, but I don't know why I can't remember the actual
Yeah,
movie.
perhaps you need to watch it.
I was gonna say maybe I will. It's fun.
Yeah, 'tis the season.
'Tis the season. Do you have any plans for Valentine's Day?
Texas Roadhouse,
Oh
baby.
yeah, I
That was
forgot.
my request. My request is that I get Texas Roadhouse for dinner. I love that place. Oh, it is my favorite. I've also requested that when the time comes, I be proposed to via Texas Roadhouse roll.
Oh
I would like to
my!
open it up and there is a diamond. That's my dream.
Imagine,
Like, I just love
please.
something so tacky and cheesy like that. That would be hilarious to me.
No, that is so good. No, every time you're gonna be
Yeah.
at Texas Roadhouse, you're like checking the
And just like,
rolls.
yeah,
You're
I'm like, I don't bite right into it. I'm just like opening it up safely.
taking a little peek in there. Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, so
I love
that's a bit we have.
I love that. I love, like, when I don't know, I've just seen some stuff lately on, like, TikTok and stuff about proposals, and, like, the funny ones like that are so good. Like, you, like
So
if you
good.
bite into something or, like, you, I don't know, reach your hand into something and then, oh my
Yeah,
god, gets me every time. Like,
I love it.
hilarious, and you'd genuinely be so surprised.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, so that's kind of I mean, it's hard because Valentine's Day is on a Wednesday, so
Yeah,
not
I
too
know.
much you can do, but I'll probably bake some cookies for dessert. Yeah, we'll keep it simple. Do you have any plans?
No. No, I
Mm.
don't. So, mm. No, just kidding. I gave
That's
Ben a long
interesting.
list of gifts to give me, so we'll see what he
I
pulls
also
through
told
with.
him something to get you, so
Oh, wow. Okay, thank you. But, yeah, our we have Valentine's Day obviously on Wednesday, and then our anniversary is the end of the month, and I think it's on, like, a Monday, so both are very, unfortunate timing.
yeah,
But we'll probably just take a weekend in between there and do something fun. Haven't planned it yet,
cute.
though. And it is coming up quite quickly, so
It sure is. Yeah,
couple
we were thinking
days.
about also, um, going up this month for, another snowboard lesson,
Ooh,
so we'll
fun.
see.
Fun,
Yeah, but I had
fun.
told you'll do you remember when we were talking about, like, what a perfect, like, Valentine's Day gift would be?
Me and you?
Yeah, and we were like, "Oh, well,
You're like, "No, the
I'll
other
warn"
girl."
like, Harley. I texted Ben and I was like, "Just I was told that this certain thing would be a really good Valentine's Day gift."
Oh,
And he
yeah.
said, "That's so funny."
Oh, okay.
So, I don't
Well,
know.
hmm, okay. Well, alrighty.
We'll see.
Well, that's all we got, pretty much.
That is all she wrote, so I hope you're all having a good Valentine's Day or that you will or I don't know. It could always be worse like we said, and it's okay if you don't have a partner. You're not alone though. You've got the gals.
Mhm.
And we love you. We're sending you lots of love.
Yeah, and even if you did have a partner, keep in mind that they could just not tell you Happy Valentine's Day at all. So it's
They
like,
could ignore it.
why would you have one in the first place? It's fine.
So true. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Like we said, if you would like more submission episodes in the future, you better start participating. So
Mhm.
follow us on our Instagram and TikTok. Also, our personal pages will be linked down below. But mostly top priority, follow band practice podcast on Instagram because that's where
Yep.
you'll be able to be included.
That's where we're active.
That is where we're active. And we have a very cute Instagram, if I do say so
We really
myself.
do. It's my favorite account.
Yeah. So give it a
Yep.
peek, give it a look see. Also make sure to leave a rating and review. Follow us on whatever streaming platform you're listening on. And we love you. And we'll see you next week.
Kisses.
Kisses. Happy Valentine's Day.